What have you learned? Hello. All right, I think we're good. Let's see. Make sure. I had some system issues this weekend, so I want to make sure everything's okay. Give me a second here. But hi, everybody. Happy Friday. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and change the music over to something a little bit less crazy chaoticness. That's copyright free. We love it. We will use it. As long as it's... Yeah, it's long. Cool. I haven't streamed at all this week. I am so sorry. It's been a week. I had a lot of stuff come up this week. So, we're going to chill tonight. Going to enjoy a good beverage. And we're going to model. We're going to work on things. Okay, so let me... I got to go live on Instagram. I think I'm live on Instagram. Let's see. Let's figure this out. Just want to make sure this is all working. The computer that I use for my dual streaming setup, the CPU cooler, like the fan on the cooler actually died, which I don't think I've ever had a CPU cooler fan die, but I had to fix that, and that jacked all sorts of crap up. So I'm hoping everything's running fine. Hopefully you guys can hear me and there's no issues. It looks like mic is coming across fine, so is music. But hi everybody, happy Friday. I think we're live on Instagram now too. Yeah, we are. We're good. So yeah, we're back working on the Xeno. It's been a minute. If you guys joined in for the... Ooh, why does that taste weird? It tastes kind of funky. If you guys joined in for the 12-hour, the Jaeger's still there. I'm going to work on it more, probably November. The goal now is to finish this guy up for October and get it done and out of here. I want to get it finished. Because as much as this has been a really fun project, there's so much more I want to do. So, I'm going to focus on the hand again today. I want to move this, though. And then we're going to go mesh, combine. I'm going to scale it up real quick here. Because it's a little small. I think that's right. I need to change this back portion. Well, I don't really know. I gotta do some stuff. Definitely gotta do some stuff. So we're going to separate. But how's everyone doing? How are we? It's good to see you all. Again, I'm sorry I haven't streamed much this week. It's been quite the week. Should be back to more of a normal schedule next week, hopefully. Okay, so some of the things I was looking at here. So we know that these are the the external digits, like the ones right before the knuckle. So I want to cover these, but not like fully cover them. I just want them somehow like, I don't know. I should probably also open up my PureRef scene. Let me get that going. Uh-oh. Restore? What is that? Oh, that's the Jaeger. Oh, I didn't. Oh, wow. I'm glad it saved that. Save. Open recent. Let's get the Xenomorph opened. Pretty good. Okay, so I did add some new reference to this. All right, sweet. Finally caught one of your lives. Animated Ron, what's up? How are you? I know, I feel bad because like usually there's more of them. I just didn't stream it all this week, and then last week after or before the 12-hour, I didn't do much. So, but how you doing? How's everybody else doing? Anybody working on anything cool tonight? Let me smooth this stuff so it's not as like blocky and chunky. I worked a little bit on the thumb. I still need to do some other stuff in here, but mainly it's done. There's some stuff I need to do in here. There's a lot I need to do with the hand. I'm not happy with the hand yet, so I've got some stuff I got to figure out. But cool. So let's see here. Let's look at this. I have this really nice concept art, but like I feel like I need a little bit more. Give me a second here. Let me see. Futuristic robotic hand. Hold on. Futuristic robotic hand. That's what we want. I just want something that was not generated by AI. Thank you very much. Ooh, that's actually a really good idea. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I want something kind of like plated like that. That's nice. Generated AI. No, I'm not using it then. Let's do minus AI so I can get rid of all this garbage. Let's see here. I like the look of this one. I'm going to copy this one. Copy image. This is one of the things I'll do, though, is like I'll find I don't have enough reference for something, and I'll just go find more and just add it. So my pure ref scenes are always like very much like organically growing. Copy image. Paste. I actually really like that one. I think that's what I'm going to go with. Okay. Any advice on adding folds to a character's clothes? It's my first time doing so, and I don't know what I'm doing. So, Mary Lamb, a good thing that I have talked to a lot of people about, most of the time they will like actually do a sim on them. So what you could do is you can set up your cloth, run the sim, get the folds to where you want, and then just delete the history on it, and the sim will retain, or the object will retain the folds, but you've cleared the sim off, so you've like deleted it. I think it's Holly's Maya Tutorials. She has a good one on her YouTube for doing that exact same thing. Just got off work, working on a beach scene in Unreal. I was about to go to bed and saw the notification. Nice. Well, that's cool. How's the beach scene going? I've been using Unreal. I love it, but I'm having a problem with it. I'm a student. I really like hard surface modeling. Would it be hard to find a job? Not necessarily. It just depends. Like, it depends on the environment that you're in and, you know, your skill level. But I'd say it's still a perfectly great skill to have. Okay. So I want to kind of create like a cage for this. So let's do that. Because, like, I've got this, and this is all fine and dandy, but it's just a little too not great. So, dose, boom. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody else. No, we're good. It's coming along nicely, like Maya. It's a long process. Yeah, absolutely. I just minimized something that was important. Oh, there we go. I've been trying to get my ship into Unreal, and it's not liking it. I don't know if it's just the way I built that model, just because it was kind of a sloppy build, but it's definitely not having a great time with it. Alright, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to take this, pull this down here. This is going to kind of cover this, but we're going to put a bunch of holes in it, so it's not going to matter. I do want this a little bit. There we go. Seriously, MG, I can use the sim. Thank you so much. I had no clue. Yeah. So you can always use a cloth sim, and then you just need to delete the simulation and clear your history, and it should retain the shape. That's how I did the cloth for my minigun render. So I just simulated it, killed all the stuff, and then it worked fine. Make sure you have enough topology. Yes, that's a really good tip. Just make sure that you do have enough edge or topology and edge flow, because the sim will look kind of gross if it doesn't. All right, so let's go. We're gonna just rotate that. How long have you been using Unreal Animated Ron? I finally just decided to install it and like try to learn it, and I really like it. I got my issues. All right, so I figured out something today that I haven't been doing for a long time, but I need to do. So I'm going to do this now, from now on. This is a really nice way to just kind of get these like bends without extruding and being dumb like I was being dumb. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this guy, we're going to flatten that out, because this is going to be some sort of like pinpoint. And I'll come back and re-topo that in a minute here. I think, let's see, I'm just trying to think of how to make this look like more of a skeletal type deal. How much should it be? I plan on rigging him so I don't also want to mess up my rig. Been using Unreal for about 2 years now. Nice. Maybe you might know a good answer to the issue I'm having. I'm going to show you and then see if you know. Also, thank you both for your advice. Final for my advanced 3D class, you're saving me. Yeah, no problem. It really, it's just gonna, like, the amount of, like, topology you need, or the amount of, like, yeah, topology. It's really gonna depend on, like, how accurate you want the sim. So, as long as you can run it, put as much as you can to make the sim look as clean as possible, and then you can always smooth it later. So, animated run. Let's see if you know what this issue is, because I am stumped. So, when I open my ship in Unreal, that's what it looks like. That's what the texture looks like. I don't understand why. So it's like skewing everything. But when I open it up in UV mode in Unreal, it's fine. No issues. Absolutely no problems. So I don't really know what's happening there. But it's so infuriating because I feel like this model will do really well in Unreal if I could just get that texture issue to go away. Because I don't know why it's doing that. So maybe you have a little bit more experience with it, because I'm at a loss. Menace, my dude! Hey, my alert worked. Thank you so much for the resub, buddy. How are you doing? 35 months, man. Has it been that long? Check if it's duplicated another UV channel. Okay. Could be one of the issues. Okay, interesting. I'll have to look at that. Hello, Otis. How are you? Doing pretty well. How have you been? I've been good, man. I've been tired, and this weekend is going to be busy as hell because we have a wedding this weekend to go to. And as much as I am looking forward to the happy couple getting married, I am also just a little tired of weddings. Let's see. I don't have much experience with Unreal, but the app never wants to cooperate. It's been okay for me. Like, BD1 turned out great. I don't know if you guys saw BD1. Here, I can actually open it up real quick. Hold on a second. Because I'm not using this computer to stream off of. Holy shit, it has been. Yeah, that's, what is that? Almost 3 years? 12, 24, 36? Almost. 1 month. Be 3 years. Because, like, my BD1, flawless. Turned out great. I also like how quick this thing opens. It opens really, it's pretty snappy. Yeah, I've been like wanting to toy more with Unreal, but also like understanding that I need to do other things. I also can't figure out why it doesn't save anything. Oh, that didn't. Nope, that's not what I wanted. So, like, he looks great in Unreal. I also figured out moving around is a lot easier when you use the WASD keys, so... But yeah, I don't have that weird texture issue with him. I don't know what it is. He did turn out fantastic. Thank you. Connor Sachs, this is my first stream you've done this week. I don't remember seeing it. It is the first stream I've done this week. I have been kind of like lax this week. It doesn't save anything for me. Okay, so good. I'm glad that's not the only... I'm not the only one dealing with that. Yeah, because I can't figure that out. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. But it for sure doesn't save anything except for like the model. Because I had a whole scene set up. And I no longer know where it went. Which is really annoying. But it's cool. Don't save because you're not going to save anyway. What's up, Connor? How you doing? Almost 3 years. Yeah, man, it's been a while. That's crazy. Alright, so we're going to look at this. I'm going to change up the topology here. I don't know where that face went. Control delete. This is just something I like to do just to stay organized. Okay, so that's beautiful. So, mesh tools, insert edge. So we're going to go right here. And right here. And then we're going to do one right here and right here. All right, cool. So let's isolate this. Multi-cut. This just kind of gives us these like quadded corners. They just work better. I like doing it this way. Much better. Okay. Let's see. I forgot about that. No wonder my programming homework wouldn't save. Wait a minute. Oh, hold up. Okay, yeah, you have to set a level, then save it. It then should show up in the content browser. Oh, shoot. Okay. Interesting. So after you open Unreal, you click Create New Level, then save it. Then your work... Oh. No shit. I'm going to try that out. Hold on. I know I just closed it, but where'd it go? There it is. I'm going to try that. I want to know. Now I'm curious. Do you use Houdini? I don't. I've used it in the past, and I do still want to learn more about it, but I don't use it all that much. I'm okay. I had a messed up Monday this week. I had my computer programming midterm, and right in the middle of class, the power went out for the whole... Oh. That sucks. Did you lose your work? That's awful. Okay, so if I go to my content drawer, it's not in here. So maybe it's in here? Testing ground. No, really? Wait a minute. File. New, no, wait. Hold on. Hold on. File. Open level. Oh, what the son of a bitch. So that's how it works. Okay. Well, that makes a lot more sense. Ron, thank you so much. I just learned something new. I appreciate that. Everyone lost their work. That sucks. That's miserable. I'm sorry that happened. Have you been able to finish it since or no? I also don't really understand the lighting in Unreal. Like you look away and it like goes dark. That's a little strange to me. But otherwise, I'm having a lot of fun with this. Wow. See, I don't get to, like, I didn't learn Unreal in school because Unreal wasn't really like, it was a thing, but it wasn't like what it is now. So now I have to, like, learn it myself. And, it's been fun. It's nice to have something to learn. Like, you know, I still learn stuff in Maya, but, like, I'm so familiar with Maya that it's not exactly, like, always new material that I'm learning. So it's kind of nice to have something, like, fresh and new. I really need to get used to using the stupid pop-out menus. I'm just, like, stubborn. Go. Thank you. Okay. The lighting is to save RAM memory. When you look away, you have to manually insert the light and give it Oh, look at that. All right, see, you're helping me already. This is good. I like this. I appreciate you. Yeah, because I was like, I don't understand why this is doing this. But that makes a lot of sense, and it's totally understandable. Because it's quite efficient, from what I can tell. And then there's Maya, which just hogs all of my VRAM and makes me sad. I did it a couple days ago, but I have to look at the new test and find out all the questions are different. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. That doesn't sound like much fun. Okay, so mesh tools, we're going to do an insert edge loop here. And then I'm going to just extrude this piece. I take it, Ron, you You do more like video game stuff? Out of curiosity? Mesh tools, insert edge loop. So we're gonna do a bridge over here. I think I'm gonna bridge it to right here. Yeah. Unreal can't be a pain to learn. Oh, can be a pain to learn. Took me a year or so to even get the basics. It's a little rough, for sure, but it's not. I don't think it's something I can't handle. So that's cool. I've been enjoying it. I'll hop out for a while, Megan, eat dinner. See you later. See you, Connor. Thanks for hopping in, man. Alright, and if you guys didn't know, I do stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Unreal has so much in it that it can be overwhelming. I'm still in shock over the whole saving thing. I've been wrestling for that for... Yeah, I know, me too. I was really annoyed having to, like, constantly rebuild those. And now I feel like an idiot. But that's okay, because, you know, we are all learning here, and there's nothing wrong with that. Just give a little bit more dimension to this hand, and then I gotta work on like the palm. But I think I like that. I need to finish it though. Alright, so I'm just gonna bridge these across, because I don't really care too much about having them separate. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, nope, that needs to be. Okay, that's fine. Oh, that's an issue I didn't think about. So how to terminate that? That's fine. Just call that good for now. If it really causes me an issue, I'll go back later. Not really worried about that triangle right now. Let's see. I model all my assets in Maya, texture and substance, and then bring it into Unreal. See, that's what I would like to be doing. So that's the goal of this project. It's going to be modeled in Maya, textured in substance, brought to Unreal. That's the goal anyway. I'm starting to learn that my style is more cartoonish. Hey, that's okay too. There's nothing wrong with that. I know I wish I could do, like, I don't know, I've never tried, but I'm not a real, stylized person. I did it a couple days ago, let's see, although I've been using Unreal as a hobby since it went free back in 2014, 2015, I'm still learning how to use a lot of its features. Yeah, it's kind of a mess, but it's really cool. Like that, sometimes the most simple of answer are in front. It's not just take a fresh pair of eyes. No, absolutely. I agree with that entirely. That or just like taking a break too. Like a lot of people don't realize like sometimes just taking a break is like the biggest lifesaver. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do that, I think. That's probably what I should have done, honestly. Okay. Escape. I'm gonna select that. Oh, see, now that's a problem. Is it a problem? Nah. Nah. Alright. Just make life slightly easier on myself here. Just delete that guy. I'm gonna do the same thing up here. That way we still keep those quads. Good. Much better. Okay. You've helped me more than my professor. See, I want to build a community that just does that. That just helps people more than their professors. Because, like, that's the goal. Everyone has their style, be cartoon or realism. We're all in the same boat. No, absolutely. What are we making today? Oh, yeah, you guys can't really see it, can you? Here. We are working on the Xenomorph. He's coming along well. I feel like I'm close to possibly getting him into Substance Painter. If you need more help, feel free to ask. I'm always happy to help where I can. No, that's awesome. My work also isn't very stylized. I'm more into realism. Do you think that would be a problem when looking for a job in the future? No, absolutely not. There's nothing wrong with like having like a realism style or anything like that. You just need to make sure that where you're applying is going to suit you. So like, if you do realism, places like Sony ImageWorks, Industrial Light and Magic, places like that that do like visual effects work. Even sometimes like Pixar will do like realism-based things. So it really just depends on what you're applying for that you just need to kind of focus on. But, you know, stylized, I feel like sometimes maybe stylized might be a little bit more difficult. But I can't really speak to that side of things because I don't really know. That's absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much, Aiden. It's getting there. It needs a lot of work. Alright, so that's good. Trying to think of what... I still hate the back of this, so I'm going to end up redoing that at some point here. So let's take this guy. References. References are here. Lots of references. Tons of stuff. None of it is an actual, like, reference image, though. Is that... There's no way. Okay. Try to stylize once, doesn't come out right, and try to go to it at one point. Yeah, I'd like to try it at some point. I don't know. With my goals right now, it doesn't really make sense for me. But I also have to, like, you know, be able to admit as an artist when, like, I don't need to force something. And I do feel like doing stylized work for me would be forcing something. Which is important to not do. Like, don't force yourself to do something that just doesn't work. I'm not hating this hand anymore, so that's a good sign, I guess. Mesh tools, insert edge loop. Nope, that's not what I wanted. G3, hello. Lion's Path, thank you for the follow on Twitch. This looking horror, yep. This is my horror build for the week, or for the month. Insert edge loop. Let's see. I'm gonna try low poly stuff, but it looks harder than high poly stuff. Yeah, the first kind of experience I had with that was honestly my grenade model, where I kind of reverse engineered it. So I took it from high poly back to low poly, and that wasn't too bad, but I don't know. I prefer high poly. It's my bread and butter. But I could see that too, like trying high poly work or low poly work. I don't know. I never considered myself a game like design person, but you know, I don't know. I might try something someday. Who knows? That's the cool thing about Unreal, though, is it's kind of both both realms. Now, anyway. Didn't used to be. Let's see. Let's see. Purposeful placement of polys is a big with low poly. Yes, absolutely. That's probably what makes it intimidating for me. I just place more polys and pray for the best. I get that, though. I understand that. I want to connect with more people in the industry. Where do I recommend? So find industry, pages on Instagram. Those are good. Spend some time scrolling through Instagram. I've met a lot of people through, just finding people and following them and talking with them and conversing with them. But ArtStation, if you guys didn't see it, I just joined Frame 240. That's another really cool place to connect with people. So Frame 240 is a neat place. I'm still kind of experimenting with that and seeing what that community is all about, but it seems like it's a good place to connect with people. So there's options. You just got to find them. Okay, so we have a bend there that needs to not happen. Okay, that's good. And Discord. Discord's another good place, too. Good way to get higher poly assets, to keep doing low poly assets and build on it and increase your skills level of details. Assets, yeah. That's one thing I'm trying to figure out with the whole Unreal thing, because it's got the LOD stuff. And I don't have a ton of experience with that. Alright, so I'm trying to think what I want to do here. I'm thinking like a bracket that comes through the center portion here. Would be kind of nice, and then just kind of covers these, but also still shows them. Good idea. I should do that whenever I get in a low poly. Would be good for my profile. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if any of you guys downloaded the Grenade project, there's a good example of like low poly, high poly work, or like model in there, and that's a good one to do, to look at. That was kind of the first kind of experiment I did with it. You going to bake this in Substance Painter, high poly to low poly? I tried baking in Substance, but I always messed up. No, so I don't usually do that. Hey man, I believe I found you on Instagram feed while looking at concept art for my final 3D project at Think Tank. I just started school. Oh, nice. How are you liking Think Tank? Lion's Path. Going to bake this instead. And so no, this will just be direct high poly to Substance. This is just purely a portfolio piece. I am having to come to terms with the fact that I'm going to have to slightly rig it just to pose this stupid thing. But otherwise, yeah, no, I don't plan on doing like a high poly to low poly with this one. Unless Unreal Engine like slaps me in the face and tells me no. Watching you model this, and the one thing I hate is UVing. That's why I use Rhizome. It saves me so much freaking time. Oh no, it's terrifying. Like this looks awful. I'm not excited for this at all. But I built it. I have built myself into a corner with this. I'm going to cry. I will for sure cry. But I UV'd my ship, and the ship, according to Unreal Engine, has 987 parts, so it's doable. I think it can be done. Having to rig a model just to pose it is a nightmare. It makes me want to learn Blender because supposedly the rigging there is much easier. I see. I've heard the opposite, so I don't know. I'd love to see the UV mapping on this. I will be UV mapping it live. God, the worst part is the weight paint. Say how many? No. I'm going to try to avoid weight painting at all possibility. That's also why I'm building it though, so I don't have to do much of it. So like, there's exposed pipes, but they stop. And they stop at joints, so I don't have to rig them. There's going to be some pipes that run through the body, but I think I'm going to add those afterwards, just so I don't have to really stress about it. Because I really don't want to. Alright, so I'm thinking what I'm going to do. We're going to pull this forward. Go boom. I'm going to take that. Rotate a little bit. Didn't really think of building like a little exoskeleton like this. I kind of like this as a neat idea. take that, pull it down a little bit. We'll even rotate it a tad bit. Let's see. American use advanced skeleton to rig characters. There's a buttload of tutorials. That's actually a good point. I didn't think about using that for this. I haven't really played with it much. But I've had a couple people mention it before, so I need to check it out. My characters so far haven't been quite human. Like the first one that I rigged outside of class was a Pikachu model. I see. It's like Maximo, but more advanced. I've never used Maximo. What led you to decide on Maya for your main modeling software? High school. So in high school, I started with Rhinoceros, which if you guys aren't familiar with that, that's a NURBS modeling program. Pretty specifically, like I don't think it even does poly. It might. Yeah, so I started in that. I hated it, and then I moved on to 3ds Max. I also hated modeling in 3ds Max, and I moved to Maya, and I really liked it. So I had options, and I was able to experiment with them and figure out which ones I liked. It's been really a lot to learn in 2 weeks. I hope I can excel. I love pushing myself to my limits, but at the same time, I have to remember I'm pretty new to 3D. I've done sculpts and some project designs, but I've only done 3D for a year. How long are the programs for... what do you call it? Why am I blanking on the name? How long are the programs for, good God, Think Tank? Your 12-hour stream is really insane. I don't have words what to say. You're an awesome man, and your videos are very helpful. Thank you for that. No, of course, absolutely. The 12-hour streams are really just for me to push myself and do something stupid and kind of celebrate, so. Oops. It's going to be going to law school only a year ago. 64 weeks online. So, okay, so 64 weeks, that's like, what, 3 years? No. That's a long time. 64 weeks. How many years is that? Because there's 4 weeks in a month. 8. It's 2 months. So it's like a year and a half or something like that. I don't know. The math ain't mathing in my head. Yes. Okay. It sounds like I would much prefer people do that than like do like, you know, college. I should probably try it on Pikachu for the fun of it, see if it does. Yeah, I don't know about the latest one. You can do quadruped. Oh, interesting. I was going to look at it for BD1, and then it seemed like it was going to be too much of a pain to figure out. And so then I just ended up rigging BD1 myself and hating my life. I really don't like rigging. I did college. So did I. It is what it is. Which college did you go to, Lions Path? I went to Full Sail, if you guys don't know. And I'm very open about my experience with Full Sail. I went to State University, Iowa State University, history, business, and particularly entrepreneurship. Okay, see, well, those are, like, at least you went to, like, good degree. I went for 3D animation, which is not a good degree. I don't recommend people spend money on that degree, because there's really no need for a degree. Good work, as always worth a try. Skip the weight paints, yes. I hated rigging during my course, especially the animation module for that year. Yeah, rigging's rough, man. That's law school. I focused and realized I wanted to use my history background for storytelling, screenwriting, 3D. That's cool. I love that. That's awesome. We're going to try to use symmetry here. Maybe. Hey, okay, it worked. Okay. And then we'll just do this. So mesh tools, insert edge loop. Go boom. I need that one. Hold on. Am I still in symmetry? I am. Beautiful. Just kind of block that out. This is usually where symmetry breaks. Oh my god, it worked. Alright. Except I made that really thin. Nothing you can't fix, though. Okay. That's better. I had to switch to the Twitch stream on my computer for the long haul. How are you doing, Rose of Ashes? Everyone in my class hated rigging with a passion. Thank God I had a friend who also suffered with. Yeah, that's good. Still have to weight paint, but from what I remember, Advanced Skeleton makes it a bit easier. That's nice. Fights broke out during class because of rigging. Oh God, you know, like I get it. Like it's complicated, and like I just don't understand. I guess because it's like so guarded. But there's like no information out there, so like learning rigging outside of taking like really expensive courses is actually quite difficult. That's been like the biggest thing I've struggled with, and it just feels unnecessary. Okay. This is where symmetry is nice, is because I don't have to redo this on the other side. It's just done for me. Okay. I'm going to leave that kind of capped right there. See how that looks. That looks like ass. Let's fix that. That's better. Yeah, that's fine. Show as to be selected. Okay, so that's better. I like that. You've helped a lot with the Maya tips post. Really made modeling so much more efficient. Thank you so much. Yeah, no, of course. Thank you for letting me know, Lena. I appreciate that. Everyone looked like zombies. Finding tutorials for rigging took me days. So I did find somebody who actually does a really good job. Let me see here. I go to my Discord. I know I put it in resources because he was like actually phenomenally helpful. His name is it this one? Hold on, let me make sure this is the right channel. I think this is him. He's been doing a lot of Blender stuff recently though. But he has some really excellent like rigging tutorials? They're in here somewhere. Yeah, he has a lot of videos. But anyway, his name is David Bitorf. Lots of good rigging videos on his channel. Aren't we all zombies with what we do? Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. I'm like baking alive in my office right now because it's like hot in here, but I can't turn my ceiling fan on because I have my 3D printer going and I don't want it to screw this print up. First world problems, I guess. What we got going? So I've got this thing. So I have this thing. This is what I put my headphones on. I'm tired of it being on my desk. So I went and just designed a little shelf that also has a little hanger on the bottom of it for my hat, because I always hang my hat over here. And so I'm going to mount that all on my wall as soon as it's done. I actually want to ask if you have any advice for a newbie. I'm learning Maya right now, and I'm leaning towards character art. So with characters, just it really depends. Like Maya, you're probably going to primarily use it for like UVing and stuff like that, because with a lot of characters nowadays, a lot of people will just start with like base meshes and then just sculpt them out. You'll use Maya for your retopology. You'll use it for your UVing unless you're using something like Rhizome, and then rendering in Arnold and stuff like that. But really, it's just learning good edge flow, and especially with characters, it's really important to learn like the loops on the face to make sure that when you rig it, your geometry is not going to screw up. Are there any cheap, good 3D printers? I kind of want to get into making some models to sell. So I have, let's see, I don't know how much mine is. Let me see. Ender 5S1. How much are you now? So the one I have, buy now. Oh yeah, look at this. Okay, so this is the one I have. It's the Ender 5S1. They do these sales all of the time. So like even if it says they're gonna run out, they do them constantly. So $269 for this printer is awesome because I got it for like, I think I paid $370 for it when it was brand new. Super solid. Pretty affordable. If you wanted like a cheaper, like just starting, I would probably look at the, where is it? Why do you do this to me? Ender. Yeah, see, I wouldn't waste that money on a 3. Okay, so like you could do like a Ender 3 V3 SE. That would be a pretty good starter printer for 169 bucks. It's not terrible. But if you're gonna spend the money, I recommend the Ender 5, which doesn't look like they even sell it anymore. Oh no, here it is. Yeah, $269. That's pretty affordable. You could buy one of the mini desk fans and point at you while you work. I know. I need to figure out a solution because like right here is where my drawing tablet is. So, and that's permanently mounted to my desk. So I need to like mount a fan over here somewhere. But I'm in the process of like redoing my entire office, so I'm trying to figure out most of this stuff and like figure out how I want to set this up. Uni already provides me one, but we got to pay for the material, and I'm just a broke gal. I get that. Yeah, I mean, that's a good way to get started. Any of the Creality printers are pretty solid starters. Just understand, like, the cheaper you go, the more, like, troubleshooting you're going to have to do, just because they're not set to just be, like, you know, pull it out and print. So this joint needs to be able to rotate, so I need to change this up a little bit. This configuration is not going to work. Center pivot. Hi. Alright, so I need to kind of do this. Actually, I don't really need to redo it so much as I need to think about how this functions. I have an idea. Pull this guy over here. Go -90. That's fine. Focus. I'm gonna delete all this junk. Vertex. Do I want an inset? Yeah, I might as well. Okay. I love that tool. I'm an animation student specializing in 3D in my final year. Any tips or words of wisdom? If you're focusing on your final year, just make sure you take your time. Don't overstress it. Don't overwork yourself. And then when you graduate, continue doing it. So my biggest thing when I graduated was I stopped because I burned out really hard. And I didn't work on 3D stuff for years until I kind of picked it up again. So just make sure that when you graduate, you continue challenging yourself and building new things and finding projects that you really want to do. That way you keep your skills sharp as you start to apply places. It's kind of my best advice there. I would like to snap that, but that's not going to work because it's slightly rotated. Okay. How do I want to do this? I have an idea. So I'm going to do a little bit wider. Extrude that a little bit. And we're just going to keep kind of messing with this. So take that out. Take that out. Extrude you inwards. Why am I still in symmetry? Why you no work? There we go. Alright, those are all good. Honestly, let's see. Yeah, take regular breaks and no idea. Exactly, yes. No idea is a stupid idea. Honestly, my tip would be do what makes you happy. Try to get the grade out of it. Model a silly cat. Do it and make it part of your home. Yeah, absolutely. That's the biggest thing I think a lot of people do is they model stuff that they don't enjoy. And like, save that for when you're actually working in the field. But don't do it while you're not. You know, like, that's just a waste of time. You gotta enjoy what you're doing. I've tried so many times to model things that I don't enjoy, and I always end up giving up on them. This might be a dumb way of doing this, but it also could be like a genius way of doing it, so I don't really know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We'll see if this is stupid or not. I don't think it is. I think it's a good idea. I think it's gonna work, everybody. Yeah, it's gonna work. Okay. Just unselect that, and boom. Same thing here. And boom. Beautiful. Most of all, remember to have fun while you're working. Second, you feel like you're not fun, you're doing something wrong. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. If you guys are suffering while you're doing this, you're not doing it right. And please take that from me with the years of experience I have in doing the wrong thing. Like, if there's one piece of advice you take from me, let that be it. I did the wrong thing for many years. Okay. This is a much better way of doing this. Oops. Sometimes you just gotta think a little bit differently. And stuff just works out. Okay. Perfect. Don't forget the marks. Oh yeah, no, they should be good because I didn't have any edge loops in there, so we're good. As long as you're bridging and there's no like intertwining edge loops, you usually don't have to worry about merging them. What key you press to do that? Do what, Cherry Sand? Make sure the vertex faces, see if you have any hidden faces. That's very true. Using 3D as a career, not currently. Soon, hopefully. I would like to not work in IT anymore. Because it is soul-sucking. Okay. Let's see. Bridge the whole edge with the vertical edges. That's just the bridge tool. So like all I'm using is this bridge tool right up here. Sir, why are you being so loud? Just being a little dork. Bird in the background, I love the little guy. I know, he wants to come out. I'm gonna let him out. Hold on a second. Okay, we'll see how long they actually sit here. Probably not super long. So if you guys don't know, this is Miso. This is Tiki. These are my two burbs. Me and my wife's burbs, because Miso's technically hers. Yes, I have two of them. She doesn't make a lot of noise. She's a female, so female birds don't tend to make a ton of noise. What are you doing? The males, though, he sings all day. He's pretty ridiculous. So. I don't usually have them out during stream just because they're kind of nightmares, but since I've kind of like bird-proofed my office, it's a little bit easier now. Except they still want to chew on my headphones. I'd prefer that you not. You too. I'm gonna sniff them by. Oh no, he's trying to eat it. One thing about birds, if you guys didn't know, they are incredibly destructive. So they will try to destroy everything that they can. Which is why my microphone has new bands on it, because they like to eat them. How can you tell which one's male and female? They look the same. So they kind of do just because of the way my camera's set up, but she's actually kind of like tan. You can't really tell they're male and female by their colors. Usually it's behavior, or you can get like blood tests and stuff. But we know she's a female because she doesn't make a lot of noise. And she tends to act like a female when it comes to like their hormone season, which is when they get all matey and weird. And then Tiki, he sings, and he's very loud and very vocal, which is usually a telltale sign of like a male bird. Why are you hiding? Don't be hiding. You want to sit on the mic? No? You don't want to sit on the mic? Okay. Like lovebirds have different colors in certain... Yes. So some birds, it's a lot easier to tell like what their gender is. With cockatiels, it's not. It's really like usually up to blood tests. And we thought she might have been a male because she was loud as hell when we got her. But she just screams. So she doesn't sing. She just screams. Which sometimes is really annoying. It's funny that they're actually hanging out on me. What's up, Timuzu? How are you? They don't usually like hang out on me like this. They usually try to fly away. Alright, so that will give me that, like, at least make it look like they work functionally. Yeah, that's better. Pull it out a bit, though. That's better. Hi. What are you doing? Okay. Alright. Okay, there we go. Go join him. Sleep deprived as per usual. Back on the biomech. Yes, back on the alien. I'll be finishing up the Jaeger next month. Or should I say, like, starting. I feel like I didn't get anything done during that stream, but I know I got a little bit done. I just don't feel like I got enough done. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna go. It's really late for me again. Thank you so much for your help. Really appreciate it. Absolutely, Marylam. You have a wonderful night. Thanks for hanging out. Okay. So let's. I think that's not a bolt. I need a bolt. Do I have any? Oh, nope. Let's grab one. Do I want to use these ones? I could use these ones. I don't really want to use those ones. I have other ones that I designed. Where they are, though, I don't remember. I had some really nice... Oh, no, I built them on a Jaeger. Oh, shit. Alright. Well... I need to create, like, a bolt repository so I don't have to keep making these things. What you got going on right now, Timuzu? You working on anything cool? I'm loving the stuff you've been doing. Your lighting is, like, ridiculously on par. Jesus, guys. Do you design the concept of that? Like, all the parts you know? So, kind of. I get a lot of inspiration on projects like this. Just because I don't generally design my own stuff. I do kind of want to, like... I want to get into, like, some digital, like, drawing and stuff like that, but I just don't have, like... I don't have the drive to do it right now. But I want to use this tablet more since I, you know, paid for it. But, yeah, with this one, I'm just using a bunch of reference material and then just kind of working with it. And just figuring things out as I go. I know I need to do the stuff with the palm, but I have no idea what to do with it. Let's see if I can find some reference for it. Let's see what we got here. Let's go here. Alright. Let's see, would it be okay if I shout out my art account where I post all my work? Yeah, absolutely. Trying to loop back around to hard surface work now. I'm a lot happier with how materials are looking. Changed up my texturing process so I can really get in close for some macro shots. Nice! That's always the best part. That's my favorite part, is being able to show, like, ridiculous, like, close-up detail. I'm not quite there yet, but I'm getting there. Holy crap. Came close. Jesus. They're hyper today. Alright, so if I'm looking at my palm, so I've got, hey, Kelsey! Owl, thank you for the biddies! How are you doing, Kelsey? And how are you doing, Owl? So I need to look at the anatomy of a hand. Specifically this robot hand. So I want to have, like, some sort of, like, thing here to kind of make up for that muscle joint. Just eating dinner and chilling with the fam. Nice. Well, happy Friday. You'll be happy to know that me and Chris have decided that we're going to not co-stream. I'm going to play it with him live, but I'm not going to stream it. But Subnautica 2 when it comes out. So that's going to be fun. Hello, why? Oh, okay. I'm doing good. I'm doing real good. Is ArtStation the best place Art account is Ron's Art. Nice. I'll have to... I don't know if I'm following you there. Can I copy this Instagram? Thank you. Let me see. Hold on. Pull it up on another browser. Give me a second here. There's a couple of options that come up, but I don't see that one specifically. Are you sure there's no other like stuff in there? Yes, ArtStation's a really good place to post. I would also look at Frame 240. Kara's a good one. There's a couple of good options now. Oh heck yeah, yeah. That game is cool to watch. I'm excited for the second one to come out. And now I'm doing good. I'm just enjoying an adult beverage and modeling. It's a good night. Make some food after the stream and just chill for the night. So I want this to kind of hover. This is gonna be, I don't know, this is gonna be weird. This is kind of like experimental territory for me because like anatomy is not my spiel. Not the best at it. Whoopsie. Ow! Thank you so much for the bits, man. I appreciate you. Time for an adult beverage. Z, you are correct. Yes, sir. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. Complexity of that hand is looking great. As your first stream on this model got me really looking into clockwork stuff, so hopefully that goes... Oh, that's cool. I never thought about doing, like, clockwork stuff. It'd be a fun project for sure, especially with, like, all the macro detail that you could get in there. I like steampunk stuff. I don't know if it's necessarily, like, an art style that I would go for, but, I don't know. The complexity is getting there. I'm glad the shape is working out, and I feel like it'll come together really well when it's posed out. But it definitely needs something more. Still trying to figure out what else it needs. It's the one with the Bulbasaur Pokemon. Let me see. Why am I not seeing that one? Art. Search. No results. Rons.art. Why is it saying no results? This my Instagram? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Oh, you know what? It might be because I'm searching for it in the browser. If not, I'll try to find you after stream. Oh, hey, that works. Rons.art. Why is that not showing up? Thank you for the follow. But I don't know why that's not showing up for me. But I'm going to screenshot it so I can get it afterwards. I screenshotted it so I can find it. Let's see. Just cracking one after driving more than 1,000 miles in 2 days behind 25 tons of steel. If you show up at my house again, I swear to God. What are you driving, man? Owl, thank you so much for the bits, buddy. I appreciate you, man. I hope you're having a good Friday. Although it was yesterday. Wait. Yeah, this was your Friday off, too, wasn't it? Pilot car. Oh, that's cool. Sounds fun. I need another bolt. So if you ever look at the aliens, they have like these, so two of their fingers are like webbed together. So I wanted to still mirror that without like making it look dumb. So I figured like a bracket holding two of them together would be sufficient enough. That's the hope anyway. The fact that the birds are actually doing what they're supposed to be doing and not, like, getting into shit right now is kind of amazing to me. I don't know if you guys are into horror, but I finally started watching the Terrifier series. The first one sucked, but the second one was great. It's a good one. Any feedback, good or bad, would be appreciated. Okay, sweet. I'll take a look after stream for sure. If you want to give yourself a migraine, you could always run wiring throughout. So I want to. That's exactly what I want to. Not necessarily for blood vessels and stuff, but more tendons. And I'm going to, but I'm saving that for after I pose it. Because I don't want to do that and then try to rig it. Well, thank you, hubby. You just got done working. Now decompressing. Drove a long ways under pressure of the job to get no reportable incidents. It was a great run. I love my job. That's good. I'm glad you love your job, man. That's awesome. How's school going for you, dude? It's going well? That was for Kelsey, but I read it anyway. Okay. How does this look not wireframe? Okay. I like not wireframe a lot better just so I can actually see what it's looking like. It's getting there. Alright, so we're just kind of looking at like the palm of the hand now. I'm gonna give it a little bit of a ledge over here. Make some money, get back, come in the spring. Nice, that's good. Just a lot of air. I'm using the skills I learned. School's just kind of on the back burner now. I get it. That happens. But I'm glad you're enjoying what you're doing, man. That's awesome. Okay. I am surprisingly happy with that. Alright, so just looking at my own hand for reference. Alright. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to style this a little bit more. Just because I like to kind of mimic human musculature with this. So I want to kind of do that. Does your channel cover stuff for characters? Not necessarily. I'm slowly getting into like character work, but not really. If you guys want a really good channel that does characters, my buddy Jared, Jared Chavez, he has some excellent stuff on characters. And he's an incredible character artist. I wish I was better at characters. I feel like I'm getting there. But right now, my character work consists of like hard surface characters, so like not usually super helpful for most people. But off stream, I'm spending my time learning, so it may come eventually. I haven't saved in a minute. Save scene. It's so weird. It feels like I haven't streamed forever, but it's because, like, I did my 12-hour stream. After that stream, I swear to God. So I finished up that stream. I ordered pizza. I sat on my couch, and I decided, like, 30 minutes into, like, eating and watching a movie that I'm like, I'm done. I'm going to bed. And I went to bed, and I crashed out. Like, people don't realize how exhausting those are. They're fun, though. They're worth it. They're definitely tiring. Just trying to do a little bit, just to add a little bit of, like, grip to this. And then I want this to be kind of the same flow, almost. See how that's looking. Okay, so that's got that nice like flatness to it, but it also gives like the palm some grip, which is awesome. Folks are like, anyone could do a stream, it isn't hard. 12 hours of talking is a big... It's tough. Like, there's so much talking involved in a 12-hour stream, and I love it. I love talking with people, but my God, it's difficult. I'm gonna head off to bed now. It's 3 a.m. Have a good one. Animated Run, have a good night. Thanks for the Unreal tips. I appreciate it, man. Your tips are really helpful. Keep up the good work, man. Thanks, Joel. I appreciate that. Exactly, Z. Exactly. Alright. I am actually pretty happy with the way this hand is going now. I was actually dreading this stream because I was just like, I don't know what I'm going to do with this stupid hand. The only thing I got to figure out, though, so like that movement's handled by your radius and your ulna. So how do I want to do that? I guess I guess I'm going to do something that mounts to that. So if I could knock these arms out, I'll be really happy. I'm a beginner 3D artist with a passion for 3D modeling. Nice. How long have you been doing it, Arjat? Yeah, for real. I'm a talker, but I think I'd struggle really badly to get through 12 hours. It's tough. You are definitely like exhausted after one of those. Especially when you're trying to like 12 hours are tough. I know a lot of people say like, you know, you can play games and like keep them going and like that's a little bit easier, but being creative during a 12-hour stream is brutal. Like, it's so brutal. Okay. I am here, Mr. Blazing Man. What's up? How you doing, buddy? This is my new technique that I learned today that I'm really happy about, and I'm going to keep using it forever and ever and ever because it saves you so much time. Okay. No. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Oh, you know what? That's going to be a pain in the ass. No. That's okay. I'll make it work. Chimlu, how are you? I'm doing good. How are you? Let's see. Dahanu, I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Hi, bro. I'm also a beginner. Nice. Second year student. Nice. How are you? How are you enjoying 3D so far? My music ended, which tells me it's time to pick a new song. Oh no. Always hate finding. Here we go. This works. All right, that'll be fine. Just got me hot chocolate. What's up with you? Nice hot chocolate. I'm working on this hand. Wishing I wasn't working on a hand. I hate hands. I don't know a lot of artists who really like hands. But I don't like hands. I think hands are a brutal nightmare to create. And I realize that my little technique here kind of just caused me more pain than anything else. I mean, not really. This really isn't that bad. It could be worse. I'm fine, sir. Good, good. I'm glad you're good. Being creative and engaged is tough. Yes, it is. What are you doing, sir? No, come here. All right, never mind. They like to land on like the few Legos that I have left in my office and try to chew on them. And I'm not down for that because they're expensive. Multi-gut. Nope. Sir, you can't be doing this. All right. Okay, so I want that to be a quad. Nope, god damn it. Okay. I'm just gonna fix some of this geo here. This bird is testing my patience tonight. I guess as long as you just sit there. Oh, now you're both here. Perfect. Alright. I know this is like hyper interesting, but this is really important. Let's see if I can get this done quickly. What are your thoughts about starting modeling by watching YouTube? I absolutely agree that you should do that. I don't think... It depends. Like, it depends on like what your attitude is as like a self-starter. So if you're good at keeping yourself focused at learning and working on projects, then yeah, absolutely, why not? If you need like a college atmosphere, then probably go for that. But I do recommend at least doing it online first, and then establishing whether or not that's something you can, you know, continue doing. Okay. That's better. I think the fact that YouTube is the way it is nowadays is honestly an amazing thing, and more artists should take advantage of it. Alright, so this is where we're gonna have the actual like cables coming out of for the rest of this wrist, but I'm not gonna model those until I pose this, which I may actually end up doing tonight. Alright, so let's take, I'm going to draw and grab all this junk here. I'm going to extrude it. I'm going to do a secondary extrude, and we're going to go to mesh tools and, or edit mesh, circularize. Oh my god. I do wish this tool worked better sometimes. That's just messy. Okay, that's better, I suppose. So we have a wrist. That's probably entirely too long. Okay. I'm actually much happier with that hand. Could definitely vouch for the YouTube route. It's amazing the amount of material out there. Yeah, it's so good now. I really wish YouTube was as like robust as it is now when I went to school. Because I probably wouldn't have gone to school. Is there any problem if we do the same model which you do or done? I mean, no, not necessarily. You should do things that are outside your comfort zone, and like, if you want to, if you want to do something that's like something that I made, just make sure that A, you ask if it was my own design, or B, you ask the original concept artist if it was somebody else's design. And something I stress a lot is like, if you're going to use somebody else's concept, please make sure you ask them, just to keep that open communication, because sometimes people don't want you to, and it's good to respect the artist when that's the case. Me, I don't really care, but a lot of the stuff that I do is from other artists. WTF 1372, how are you doing? Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Alright, so let's go ahead, mesh, combine, clear alt, save scene. Let's get this mounted to the body here. -90. Not a bad stream so far. I've managed to finish this hand, which I've been hating my life over. Now they do have like longer hands, but I think that's a little too long, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I don't like that at all. Okay. Let's see. Let's make sure that's lined up, and then I'll start adjusting some stuff. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So, firstly, I'm going to take all these, we're going to scale them out. We'll just plop that over there. Why did that unselect? Okay. That's still very, very long. I think the arms themselves are a little too long, so I'm going to have to adjust that. Long grippers, yes. Let's get to grab you. Yeah, they're definitely way too long, so I'm going to have to do some adjusting there. Really, it's just going to come down to kind of like refining the... And I can kind of do that now, honestly. Let's make these a little bit smaller. Do I not have a front view? Oh, no, there we are. Vertex. I definitely went a little too crazy. That'll save me a little bit of length. Tad bit. I don't know, you think about it, your hands do hang down a little bit past your skeleton, I suppose. And these guys do have, like, ridiculously long arms, so I don't know, maybe it works. I'll probably end up resizing them later, but I'll play with it. For now, though, we're going to duplicate the gripper. Go -1. Yep. -1. Yep. I don't think that actually changed in size at all. Alright. So we have an alien with extra long grippers. I am definitely going to have to shorten those forearms. Honestly, like, a lot of it can be handled in the joint, too. Like, the joint's pretty thick, so I'll have to do some adjustments there. But I don't know. How are we looking smoothed? I'm going to smooth it, see what happens. I maybe shouldn't have done that. Gotta run. Have a great weekend, so see you on Monday. Kelsey, have a good weekend. We'll see you later. I'm just waiting for this to actually smooth. There we go. Okay. Alright, so there's some stuff that still needs to be... I still need to work on these upper portions here. So, let's see. I have work, so I have to go. Thank you for all the advice you gave me today. Absolutely, Lena. Have a good shift. I'm sure we'll see you around. Okay. I'm gonna unsmooth those because I know they're not ready yet. Everything else is looking alright. I do need to... I'm gonna focus on the spine for a little bit here. So if we look at the human spine, it has points of, like, getting long, and it has points of, like, stumpy. So I want to kind of mirror that here. And I want to start, like, right up here. So what we'll do is we'll grab that. What's up, Sharky?
Okie dokie.
I did save. I just saved. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. Eventually these will just kind of start folding back into that lower. Because we don't want these all sticking out. Like, you want to have that nice wave curve, because otherwise you can just tell it was like a bunch of objects that were just duplicated over and over and over again, and that's not what we're looking for here. That's probably pretty good there. So we can see now we've got that nice kind of expansion of the vertebrae, and then we need to do a couple up here too. So these ones I will kind of like merge to there. And same thing here. We're going to grab this guy. Just to make sure that's cohesive looking. Not really. That's better. There we go. Much more like sharp spine. Save again. Alright, fine. Save scene. I'm exhausted. Woke up at 6 because I slept all day but still tired. Oh, I'm sorry, man. That's no fun. Go get yourself a monster. It's probably not a good idea. Can you drink caffeine, Sharky? Or do you try to avoid it? I don't think I've ever asked you that. Okay, so I gotta figure out what I want to do for the lungs, or like just like the organ portion here. I know I want some sort of like something. The lungs don't really make sense, so maybe if I did like oil reservoirs. Bro are drunk wine or something? No, just beer. This is a beer glass. If you didn't know. Did you work in the company? What do you mean by in the company? I want to do like a lung or something, but I'm thinking it's going to have to be like an oil reservoir. But I don't want to do like a cylindrical one because that just like... it's lame. So I guess let's try... I'm having to like... Man, I miss beer. Why do you miss beer? Do you not drink beer anymore? I like beer. Just occasionally, though. Yeah, I want to do something like lung-shaped, but like I don't... I still want it to be a reservoir for some sort of like fluid job. Oh, do I do this as a job? So I do it for social media right now. That's kind of like why I do this. Do I have a YouTube channel? Yes. It's in my bio, or if you're on one of the larger platforms like YouTube or Twitch, you could type in !socials. Let me see the beer glass again. It's just like your standard like beer glass. We bought it at a thrift shop, but it's actually from a place in town that we had that closed in 2015. So I guess their glassware got distributed to thrift shops. Beer is the breakfast of champions. Absolutely. I can agree with that. I'm trying to think of what I want to do here. So if I do that, that's going to do that, and I don't want that. Alright. Reference time. Futuristic. Biomechanical lungs. Biomechanical lungs, maybe? Oh, that's cool if it's not AI. No, that's somebody's design. It's kind of dope, actually. I kind of like the idea of this, honestly. I'm going to copy this one. Check this out. This is cool. So, continuing with our anatomy here. These are lungs, like robotic lungs. So I still want them to have like visible like fluid, but I like that idea. I don't think that's AI. It could be for all I know, but I'm gonna hope that it's actually design. Let's see. Bro, your skill day by day is just getting boom bam. Thank you, I appreciate it. It's getting there. I have like... the past 2 weeks have been rough, honestly. Like, I have not been doing a lot. So I'm trying to get back into like the run of doing things, especially because I gotta finish this guy by the end of October, because he's my October project, so... but I do appreciate that. All right, we're gonna take this, put this back down here. We're gonna take this, extrude this out. No, up. Glass effect rendering, I really want to learn. So start looking at the refractivity of objects. So one of the most important things you can start to learn is how the refraction physics work with things like glass, like marbles, like whatever it is. And then when you're talking about that stuff, like learn how the materials work, but also you need to learn how the objects should be modeled, because when we talk about modeling things like a gemstone, sometimes you have to like actually model those facets in, because the material's not going to handle everything for you. So sometimes you need to actually learn how to model like somebody would make something out of glass, and so that's kind of where I would focus, kind of that idea there. Been dry ever since my kid was born last year. Sweet glass. That's good though. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Totally cool. Ma'am, what are you doing? Hold on, this bird is gonna like break something. Come here. I know you're stuck. There you go. She's like hanging upside down off of one of my lamps. Okay. So, let's see, I want like something that's visible, so, let's see. Nope, hello. Mesh tools, offset, let's go right about here. I think what I'm gonna do is create like a section where there's a visible chunk of like glass or something. Which is going to be fun because apparently glass in Unreal Engine is kind of a pain in the butt. So that's going to cause me challenges. So let's take a look at this. I do want this kind of like... see if that's going to fit up in here. So that's probably okay. I can actually go a little bit bigger. So let's size this up a bit. This thing doesn't have a heart, so there's really no need for that. That'll just add a little bit of like extra detail in there, I feel. I know I just like rotated the hell out of that. I'm gonna not do that, but the size will work. Let's see. Actually, have you seen the file with all kinds of IOR? It might have glass things and their materials like geology. Yeah, that's true too. I think it's so. Glass is a funny one, right? So if you started when I started, you had to learn about like the IOR and the index of refractivity. If you guys don't know what that is. So back when Mental Ray was the renderer in Maya, you had to learn all that stuff so you could figure out how to calculate your stuff. A lot of it's done for you now, which is really cool, but I do think it's still important to know and understand how IOR works and how to configure all that stuff. But like, for instance, like Maya's preset glass materials, like they'll set all that up for you and then you can tweak it how you want to. Did someone check DM? Oh, the flicker? I think, hold on, if that's what you're talking about. Yes, so Sharky, that happens because I'm using a $14 capture card. And I need to not be using a $14 capture card, but I need to actually buy a new one. I have to, well, the problem is I have to buy a new one, and the new one is, it has to be 4K 60, so it's a pain. Duplicate. I don't know if this is even gonna like look good, but we're gonna try it anyway. Oh. Elgato, no. So that's like $150, which is stupid. No, so my camera is on my Evga. What is this one? XR1. I want to get another XR1 because they're still pretty affordable and they do 4K 60. They're like $50 instead, and this one works great. It's just that I needed 2 capture cards and I only had 1. So funny you say that. Found that realistic metals in Octane are best done through IOR values to make spreadsheet. Really interesting. I've wanted to play with Octane again, but like I don't know if I really want to. Like, don't get me wrong, I loved Octane when I played with it, but like I don't know. I'm still torn on what I should do about a renderer that's not Arnold. Because I've been able to do a lot of amazing stuff with Arnold. But I think it's time to branch out a bit. I still need to try RenderMan too. Because I didn't get a lot of time with it. Alright, so we'll make that, okay. Alright, so just for my reference, because I'm not going to remember this. Is it that one? Yeah, okay, cool. This is going to be like a little like glass tank thing that holds fluid or something. Come join me, make the switch. How much is Octane now? Octane. Does Octane have a CPU renderer too? Or is it just GPU? Studio monthly. Do they have indie pricing? Or is it just regular studio pricing? That's a bummer. Roy! Thank you for the biddies! That one has a bit of... Did you just break it? Oh, what did it do? Whoa. I think you just broke it. I use the free version plugged in through Blender. Oh, okay. Interesting. I'm good at mechanical objects, but when it comes to... You mean like organic? Organic modeling and mechanical mix. This just sucks. It's a pain. It's definitely a pain. It's hard to figure out where to make it more mechanical and more like, you know, biomechanical. Roy! Thank you so much for the bits, buddy. Pingooey, hello, how are you doing? It has been a while. Congrats on your feature at the Autodesk event. I saw that. That was really cool. Organic modeling is hard, 3D Domiker, which is exactly why I don't do it. I want to do it eventually, but like I'm just bad at it. I want this to, like, this is not working for me right now. Roy, aren't you streaming right now? Why are you, what are you doing? Been extremely busy, still haven't finished the Unreal renders of my forearm lady. Nice. That's okay, I get it. Like, everybody gets busy for sure. I'm loving how that project's turning out, though. And now that I'm in Unreal, I'm understanding how it's going. Or, like, how that process goes. So, many props. Unreal is amazing. It is very amazing. I am currently very mad at it, though. OMG, that looks amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's getting there. I want it to look more amazing. But it will when I texture it. Like I know most models come alive when you texture them. I'm just like I'm impatient. But I think most artists are. I mean, I only do characters and it narrows down things I gotta learn by a lot. No, absolutely, for sure. That's looking sick, by the way. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Maybe you use Unreal, right? So maybe you know what this is. I'm just asking everyone who tells me they use Unreal. Okay, so when I import my ship into Unreal, I'm getting this. And I don't know why. But when I open up the UV editor in Unreal, it's fine. There's no issue. So, like, I don't know why that's happening. Alfonso, that was why. Look in your mesh editor. Do I still have it open? Weird. Oh, no. My camera locked up. Hold up. Camera locked up. Give me a second. Let me fix this. I don't know why that happens. But I'm fixing it. Don't worry. The black screen's on purpose. Where's the transform? Horizontal. Let's go back. And we're back. I hate how that happens. Looks almost cryptic. Okay, so there's one thing you can try. Look in your mesh editor and try to enable high precision UVs. Mesh editor or in the details. Okay, I'm gonna check that out because that might help. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it didn't do that with BE1. So the fact that it did that with the ship tells me there's like some weird issue. I do have a couple issues with my normals that I'm working out, but otherwise that's kind of everything I'm dealing with. It was happening to me and it was driving me nuts. Okay. Let me screen cap that too. I'm saving all these screen caps to my desktop just to like remember shit. Let's see. Screen cap. Save as. And desktop. And save. Okay, cool. It's the easiest way to save things. So I kept editing the texture. Oh man, yeah, I don't want to do that with that one because that texture is ridiculous. But I was happy that it like runs really efficiently in Unreal, so I really want to continue working with it. What are the birds doing? Miso! Staring at me like, what? Is it good progress or is it not? Has been a year. I'm learning 3D. I learned UV at good point, but good at hard surface. I know a little bit of tech. No, that's good. That's absolutely good. Like, you know, everyone learns at their own pace. So, like, if you need to take things slow, take things slow. If you can go faster, go faster. Like, it's totally up to you how fast or how slow you learn. There's no need to rush it. Could also be a nanite thing. If you're, I don't think I'm using nanite. I don't think I set that up. I hope I didn't set that up. I want to play with it later, but not for that model. Okay, so I want... This is... I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just extruding things and hoping it looks neat. If we're being honest here at this point. Because, like, I can have pipes flowing into that. I suppose I could do, like, an output down here. This is, I learned, again, while I was doing the Jaeger. I much prefer working off of concept art. Mood, yes. I for sure prefer concept art because this is definitely, like... It's getting to the point where it's one of those projects where I'm like, do I want to finish this? I know I do. I know I want to finish it. These birds are stressing me out. That's what we all do, right? We just extrude it and hope it looks neat. I feel like that'll look okay. Whoa, that was weird. Okay. Oh, sweet. I somehow deleted a face. How did that happen? Oh, shit. She's eating a plant. Hold on. This is what I get for leaving them out. Progress, let's see, this progress may feel slow because if I also work on the farm and other works. No, you know, we all have our day jobs and we all work on our day jobs and still work on our art. Like, I get it. You're basically designing while you're modeling. I am. It's not a great idea. It's for sure a better idea to have your own concept. But I am not a concept artist, and as far as I could find, there was no actual concept art for something like this, which is kind of crazy. There was one dude who did some like AI stuff, but I respect myself too much to use AI work, so I'm not going to do it. And I'm going to make my own thing. I also respect artists way too much to use AI, so. I heard her feathers. Yeah, she's crazy. To be honest, using AI concept is so-so. Is it? What do you mean by so-so? Like, it might look good at first glance when you start trying to model. Yeah, I know. Well, you look at it and like the... Whoa. Hello. What the hell? Why? Why do you do this to me? When you look at a lot of like... Oh, hi. Look at you, little hidden bastard. Sorry, I keep like sidetracking. When you look at most AI art, you can tell the proportions are really bad. Because it doesn't like really understand it. Why does this person have two irises? What are we talking about? We're all supposed to have two irises. Edge. Is that an edge? Oh, wow. Why is that there? Oh, no. Oh, for God's sake. Uh-oh. Dude, I can't delete that. Why can't I delete that? Oh, what? That's something. I've never had it where I can't delete it. Let's see. Overall, clothing construction things, like character artists, this sort of thing you want as a concept. Yeah, absolutely. Can you guys stop trying to eat the plants? Birds are fun. Extrude edge and separate. Oh, that's a good idea. Nope. You said separate the poly. What the hell is that? Roy! Thank you so much for the raid, Roy! You finished before me, so what the fuck are you doing? Jesus Christ. Roy! Everybody coming in. Roy, thank you so much for the raid, buddy. How was your stream? What were you playing? Everybody, welcome on in. If you don't know who I am, my name is Matt, Cryptic if you prefer. I am a 3D artist who streams on Twitch, YouTube, and Instagram, and sometimes TikTok whenever I get that shit fixed. What's up, everybody? How are you all doing? What were we playing tonight, Roy? Extract. Nope. That didn't work. That's a problem. I don't know why that is the way it is. I've never had that happen. Oh, playing Outbreak, the tornado game was a blast. Had one of the devs pop in. Oh, nice. That's cool. How'd that go? I have the birds out right now, and they're like stressing me the hell out. Guys, if you didn't know, Roy's Parrot Club runs a rescue in Utah for parrots, and he's part of the reason why I have 2 of them sitting above me, trying to poop on me. And he's a wonderful human being. Make sure you give him a follow on Twitch. I don't know why this is doing this. That's actually really kind of weird. I mean, can I delete? I bet you that flows through the entire... Oh, hey, what's this? Hold up. Did I just figure out what... Oh, wait a minute. Okay, that's where it ends. This is stupid. What are you? What is this? I don't understand. History. I think we're good. It's really cool asking how I like the new update. Nice, that's awesome. Always love it when devs jump in. Select edge and control and backspace. That's not working. Control delete's not working either. What the fuck are you? I've actually never had it do that before. Mesh, separate. Ooh, it doesn't even show up. That's a problem. I'm gonna save this just because I know that's gonna corrupt. That's a problem. It's really cool. Let's see. Try deleting the verts, not the edges. That's a good idea. Okay. Beautiful idea. That worked. Edit. Let's see. Mesh. Delete edge vertex. Well, that got me almost there. Oh my goodness. Select edge and drag it. You'll get now. See, that's the problem. That's why I'm confused, because there is no face. Usually there is. Now you can separate objects. Maybe. Nope. Has only one piece and was ignored. That is a lie, though. That is a bold-faced lie. Let's try extruding it, I guess. See, it extrudes like a normal face. That's, not great. What if I delete one? No. Maybe if I try separate. Let's see, mesh, separate. It literally is not seeing that as a piece. What did I do to create that? Fill hole and delete? Maybe. Nope. Oh, where's that fill hole button? Nope. That's a pickle. I can't fit. I just broke the hell out of that. I think the normals are borked or something. Yeah, it's possible. Lighting, two-sided lighting. Yep, that's actually exactly what it is. Hold on. But why? Well, thankfully that happened at the end of stream, so I can figure that out off stream, so I don't have to like sit here and try to torture you guys with figuring out stupid things. So I tried to extrude edge. Yeah, I tried that. It didn't work. Wait, select faces and then extract? Okay, hold on. Try this one more thing. Roy, thank you again for the raid, buddy. I appreciate you. I'm glad you had a good stream. And everybody, thank you so much for coming on in. You all are in safe hands. If I don't break my... It's still leaving pieces behind. What the hell? I've never had it do that before. Fix all, try to detach it. Fair. Definitely an error. Mesh tools, edit mesh, mirror, fill hole. Alright, I'm gonna... Jesus Christ, this is getting worse by the second. Mesh tools. Edit mesh. Separate. It's still seeing it as one object. I don't know what those are pointing to. What is that showing up at? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait, I figured it out. I think I figured it out. Okay, edit, unparent. Which piece is which? What is this? Show, isolate view selected. Wait, what? Wait a minute. Let's drag this out of this group. Mesh, separate, nope. Face, delete, nope. Yeah, that's a weird one. Try merging the vert. Oh, that's a good idea. Let's just try everything in the book here. Oh! Alright, Connor wins. But, also, who else suggested to delete the verts? Somebody else selected to delete the verts. Oh no, it was Connor. Alright, Connor wins. I face this issue. Okay, so the issue is just to merge them together and they will delete themselves, apparently, without hopefully corrupting the model. I need to clean this scene up, like, really badly. File. Alright, file, save scene. We're going to back this up real quick. Just because I did a lot this stream and I don't want to lose any of it. File. Export selection. Desktop, computer, nope, computer, B, projects, biomech, Xeno, scenes. Where'd my backups go? Oh, FBX, that backup, 10, 18, 24 is fine, that's fine. All right, export. All right. That's better. No, we're good. It's fixed. All right. Hello, what I missed? Raggle Fraggle. We are just getting ready to end stream, unfortunately, but we were working on this guy tonight. Got the hands done. Hands are looking very handsy and very long, but that's okay. Me. I fought with weird stuff. I've never had it, like, refuse to delete like that. Like, I've dealt with that before. I've never had it refuse to delete like that. So, alright. Everybody on Instagram, thank you guys so much. It's been a wonderful night. I'm sorry I didn't stream much this week. I will be better about it next week. And as well as, like, uploading content, because I've been shit about that too. But, I'll be live next week. I'll see you guys soon. We're going to resume the live tutorial on Wednesday. So, be ready for that. That'll come back. And then, yeah. Bro, can you send the reference for me personally, sir? These are all just Google images, so I can post them, I guess, eventually, but just not right now. Yeah, no. Everybody on Instagram, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I will talk to you all soon, and you guys have a wonderful weekend. So let me end the stream on Instagram. All right. YouTube. Same thing with you guys, YouTube. Thank you so much. Hold on a second. There was a message that I missed. Dude 6, sorry I missed so much. Oh no, you're good. No worries, no worries. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate you popping in. Roy, thank you so much for the raid. Again, I appreciate you and I appreciate your community. YouTube, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream on YouTube, and then on Twitch, we're going to carry Roy's raid and we're going to take it to somebody else as well. So guys, have a wonderful, safe weekend, and I will see you all live on Monday.